going to be hard to flip the letters around to face y'all, but we'll give it a go. Okay, Spirit, how would you like to speak to us through these letters, words, phrases? I ask that only helpful things come through that add additional clarity to the messages you've already given us. I'm so grateful for the messages that have already come through, and just ask that anything else that wants to come through now for this last portion of our time together. I'll get them all flipped over and then I'll start seeing what they want to say. Right away though, I see kin. You could be meeting some soul kin. You could be spending time with, blood kin today, with it being a holiday. That can be triggering for some. That can be joyful for some. So I want to acknowledge that. That's not always easy if you've had, if you're meeting with extended family and maybe there's some, things that have gone on in the past. I'm going to turn this down a little bit more. Okay, so let's see what else we got. I see jet. You could be traveling soon. Spirit could be wanting you to travel soon. I also see wet. That could be as simple as, Spirit saying it's time to get in the water. It's the perfect season if you're in the northern hemisphere to spend some time with the water. It could just be swimming today at a party, but it could also be seeking out some time to go to a local lake or river and let the water help you tune into your emotions, maybe release some emotions, cleanse. I see vine. That has some biblical implications. If you like looking to the Bible for wisdom, you can look up vine in that way. I also think of vines. Vines can be invasive, so you could feel like there's something right now in your life that is invasive, that is hard to cut down or cut off or eliminate. What else, Spirit? Wax. That reminds me of the moon. Waxing and waning. Candle wax. We've got a Z, an X, and a Q. So what I get right away from that is just that those are letters that we don't see very often. Those are, there's fewer words with them. Those are more unique. And so you could be coming across something now or soon that is not something you're super familiar with or that you use a lot. That could be being brought to our attention right now. We've got tea. Maybe some of you are trying to switch to herbal teas instead of so much coffee. I'm a coffee addict. I will admit it. I love my coffee and Red Bull. I just saw irate. So there could be something in your life that's making you feel irate, that's making your emotions feel really heightened. You could be needing to find a way to release that so that that doesn't cause health problems. Holding on to that kind of, irritation in the system or anger can cause heart problems. It can cause stress-related illnesses. There could be somebody in your life that's irate with you, and maybe they're not addressing it, but you're feeling it. Somebody could be grating on your nerves. I don't even know if y'all can, I hope y'all can see this. We got great, which of course can be switched around to great. You could be feeling great today. You could be feeling like you're in a really good energy, that you're high vibe. So keep that going if you can. We've got real. You could be getting real with yourself, getting real with your desires, with your hopes and dreams, also with your internal challenges, you know, addictions or unhealthy habits. You could be getting real with yourself or being asked to. We've got taxing. There could be something in your life that feels really taxing, like it's keeping you from feeling great, something that's weighing heavy, something that's taking up a lot of your time, resources, energy, something that's taxing your health. Or you could have just gotten hit with a big tax. Maybe you just sold some property or got an inheritance and you got hit with the tax bill from the tax man. That always sucks. Let's see. We've also got a J and a V. We've got a lot of the letters that aren't used as much. Or in Scrabble terms, they're the high point letters because they're harder to use. We've got retail. Some of you guys could be indulging in retail therapy right now, and Spirit could be saying, you know, be mindful or keep an eye on that, because that can be an addiction just like anything else. Retain. You could be being asked to retain some information right now. You could be feeling overwhelmed with the amount of information that you're trying to retain. That could be related to that thinking man card. We've got tainting. You could feel like something is tainting your vision right now, or like tainting your view of yourself or of your life. That's something that you're consuming, whether that is physically consuming or consuming through what you're watching, listening to, is like tainting your clarity. It's tainting your ability to see your situations in your life clearly. That might be something to look at. I'm going to turn them all around so I can see them. I just saw tinge right away after I said that. So Spirit could be saying, like, don't freak out over that. Maybe it's just a tinge. Like, it's just tainting it, just the tinge, and you just need to make a slight tweak to that, whatever that is for you, to be more in alignment. I just saw nail. You could feel like you're hitting the nail on the head with something. You could be, I just got the visual of being nailed to the cross. You could be feeling like you are nailed to some burdens that you really don't need to carry, that you are carrying the cross for others, and that you're nailed to it, or you're nailed to a certain way that people see you, or a certain role that you've always played. We've got revive. So if you related or resonated with what I was just saying, you could be asked to give yourself time to revive your energy. And, oh no, we don't have another E. I'm sorry. Well, that came to me for a reason. So somebody could be asked to revive, you know, your sense of self and like what you want and need in your life, instead of feeling nailed to the cross of self-sacrifice and burden for those in your life, because you could be getting to a point of burnout with that. I see egg. So there could be something in your life that is about to hatch, something in your life that you have been sitting with. I think of a chicken like sitting on her egg or eggs until they're ready to hatch. So something that you've been keeping close, keeping warm while it's in its gestation period before it can hatch out into the world. I see wit. You might have been having to keep your wits about you while you grow this thing. There could have been hostilities like we saw in the reading, or could still be hostilities around this. We've got giving. No, we don't have two eyes, do we? But we've got give. So Spirit could be saying, again, with that burnout thing, give yourself a break, give yourself the time you need. The egg is going to hatch when the egg is supposed to hatch, because that's what eggs do, right? So your job is to protect the egg. That's what the mama hen does, is she protects the eggs until they're ready to hatch, because the only thing that could make an egg hatch before natural time is a predator. So, a fox coming into the chicken coop, or a bird of prey coming in and hurting the egg, cracking the egg so that what's inside dies before it's ever given a chance to live. That seems like a strong message. Anything else, Spirit? I just saw give in also, so there could be this pressure you're feeling from people in your life, whether that's like, who knows, family, boss, partner, spouse, to give in and just abandon the eggs, abandon the things that you're trying to create and bring life to, and to just give in and do it their way. And I think Spirit's saying, no, no, no. Or Spirit's not telling you what to do, but Spirit's saying be aware of that, because you may feel like it's just you giving up, but it's really you giving into the pressure that you're feeling from outside. I might separate this part because we're at 40 minutes and do it as a separate video, or leave it on here but also do it as a separate video, because I feel like these are pretty strong messages. Anything else, Spirit? I see train. This has two meanings, as so many things in the English language does. You could be training for something. You could be spiritually training, or actually training as in like a new job, a new role. Or you could be literally getting on a train to travel, since we had the travel thing come up earlier. If you're traveling, I wish you safe travels. I see lava. Something could be about to explode. We did have irate, so be aware, and we had hostilities. So be aware that there could be something explosive that is within you that's about to erupt, and you need to be careful of that and the consequences of that. Or that could be somebody that's about to erupt on you, and Spirit's just giving you the heads up so that you can remain balanced, like that yin yang card, and you can stay firm in your truth without being convinced to give in because of somebody else's aggression or irritation with you. I see write, so you could be asked to journal about this, to figure out exactly where you stand with whatever situation this is that you're feeling hostilities around. Writing it, getting very clear. We've got writing too. Getting very clear on your position, on your beliefs, on your things that you will compromise and your things that you won't compromise on, things that are, you know, deal breakers, and things that you're willing to work with a group with, or a person or a situation. I see taking. This could be a situation where somebody is trying to take something from you, or this is taking the time, like taking time to write, because that's going to help bring you clarity and something that want me to talk about this. Taking the time to write is going to help you to be prepared for whatever this situation is in your life. Anything else, Spirit? I see vantage. You could be asked to take a different vantage point or explore all vantage points of this situation, so that you are coming from a place of fairness and balance and justice, and not coming from a place of reacting with that lava. That you're seeing all sides of a story, you're seeing all vantage points of a decision you're about to make, of a journey you're about to take, that sort of thing. Anything else, Spirit? I see lag. Don't feel like you're lagging behind, or that there's some sort of lag. Know that everything's in divine timing. Know that you are right where you need to be. And if you feel a lag in some sort of thing you're trying to push forward with, know that that's for a reason, and take that time to get a different vantage point, so that you're not upset with yourself or trapped in this fear that like something meant for you is gonna pass you by, that sort of thing. I see vain, so make sure that you're keeping that in check if that's within yourself, or if you're witnessing that with somebody else, that you do what you can to separate yourself from that energy, because that's not a high vibration energy. Anything else, Spirit? I see later. I'm going to end with that because Spirit's funny. Spirit's saying that's it for now, and maybe later they'll want to come through and give more messages. Okay, you guys. I love you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.